All right, welcome back. We've got a few details we've got to figure through still. First of all, we have built our storage containers, but we need to be able to put some screws through them from the outside to hold everything together. We'll just glue these middle two pieces together, but we need to put screws in from the wood. So to do that, what we're going to do is we are going to create holes in the outside for that. We're going to create a sketch on the outside face of one of our legs, doesn't matter which one. But I need to know where the storage box is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the right and the left side, and this is the storage box that I'm going to put the screw into. So I'm going to use P for project, and I want to project this face onto my outside sketch. All right, now I'm going to hide the storage boxes real quick. Left storage and right storage. In fact, I'm going to be doing that a lot, so here's something I'm going to do. I'm going to right click on my bodies folder and create new group, and I'm going to click on that group one and then type in storage boxes, or storage box is, why not, enter, and then I'm going to take my L storage, hold down the shift key or hold down the control key and click on all of the storage box stuff, left storage, right storage, drag those and drop them in that folder. And now I'm going to open that folder, this little arrow here, and I'm going to turn them all back on, close that arrow back down, collapse that folder, and now I can turn them all off with just one click. That's going to make my life a little easier. And maybe I clean up one more thing too. I'm going to right click here, do another new group, and I'm going to say table. And that's where I'm going to put in my left side, right side, back and front, and the playing surface. All of that goes inside there. Open it back up. I can turn them all on, close it up, and I can turn them off with one click, just like that. I'm going to actually open the table one back up so I can see them all. So now that is where my box is. I'm going to put two screws in it. So I'm going to take a construction line to line things up. I'm going to go with the middle of this one across to the middle of that one. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to grab a circle, turn my construction line off. I'm going to click somewhere on this line, doesn't matter where, don't be in the midpoint, but be off to the side somewhere, draw a circle. Now how big is that circle? We're going to be using these tiny little black screws to go into it. So I'm going to, with my calipers, let me find my calipers. With my calipers, I'm going to measure the size of the screw's head here and find out that it's about 8 millimeters. So I think I'm going to go a little bit bigger than that, maybe go 9 millimeters, so 0.9 centimeters for this hole here. So I'm going to click and do 0.9. Uh-oh, escape. Let me do it over. Oh, I can't do it. All right, so I didn't set the 0.9 on this, so it's easy to fix. I'm going to use D for dimensioning tool, click on it, and then do 0.9, enter. Whoops, 0.9, enter. There we go. And I'm going to do another one here and do 0.9. Again, I haven't placed these yet. Now to get these the right distance, I'm going to space them from the outside edge. So I'm going to do D for dimensioning, click on the circle, the outside edge here, go up here, place the measurement, and I think 1 centimeter looks pretty good. Over here I'm going to do the same thing here to this outside edge and 1 centimeter, enter. So those are going to be the holes for the head. So what I'm going to do is turn on the right side again. Whoops. Turn those back on, and now I'm going to zoom out, and I can see I can now extrude in. So I'm going to E for extrude, and I just want to cut one layer of plywood in just so the head can sit below the surface. So I'm going to do a negative because it thinks out is positive, and TH for thickness, enter, enter. And now I've got a nice hole for those screws to kind of sit inside of. Now I need to punch another hole inside there for the screw to actually go through. And I want the screw to not hit the wood at all. So I'm going to measure the width of my screw like this. And that's 2.88 millimeters. But I want it to not touch the wood, so I'm going to go up to 3. So I'm going to do another sketch on the bottom of this hole, right inside there. And I'm going to project this circle onto there as well. So P for project, and then click on this circle and click OK. And now I'm going to draw a smaller 3 millimeter circle. See where I see that's O? That means I'm in the middle of the overall circle. Click there and come out here at 0.3 and click enter. Another circle, and you can use the letter C for circle as well to draw a circle. Again to the middle and then to 0.3, enter. And this one I'm going to extrude. And this time I'm going to extrude it negative because I want to go the other way. Thickness, but I want all the way through, so times 2, it's 3 layers. Enter. And now when I look through here, what I'm looking at is, I'm looking right through it. I punched a hole through. So awesome, that's where the screws go through. Now I need to cut some holes in the plastic. I don't want to put the screw into the plastic, it'll like cause problems and break the plastic. I want to put some holes in there. But the holes need to be smaller than the width of the screw threads, which is like 2.8. So I'm going to make those about 2 millimeters, that hole that big. So I want to turn back on my storage boxes. So I'm going to turn on the storage boxes, and I'm going to create a sketch at the bottom of this hole. So this is actually the face of the storage box. You can see the rectangle it makes. I'm going to create a sketch on that. I need to know where these holes are here, so I'm going to do a P for project, and I'm going to project that circle and that circle. I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to hide all the table pieces by just clicking on the table folder. This is just the storage box now. And now I want to extrude, first I want to draw those smaller circles on the inside. That's the big circle in the wood. This is the smaller circle. It's going to be 0.2, we said. Enter. And then C for circle over here, and 0.2, enter. Extrude, and extrude, and maybe I hide the lid. So I'm going to come up here to my storage boxes, and I'm going to hide the two tops. Top and top are hidden. And then I'm going to extend this back in here. Pretty good distance, but I don't want to go, I'm looking at the top view right now, I don't want to go all the way through this outside edge. I just want to go like, I don't know, maybe 1.2 centimeters in. That'll be plenty enough to let the screw get all the way in there. Boom. So now I've got these tiny holes that are a little bit smaller than the screw thread, so as it goes in, the threads will cut into the plastic and be really nice without causing any breaking or cracking or anything. All right, we have that. Holes there for the screws. I'm going to turn these back on, and then I'm going to turn all of those back on, and we have holes for the screw on the outside.